Hi, let me show you our 3 new chocolate treat box dies. They're just adorable. We have 3 of them. These are them, and let me show you how easy they're to assemble. This is the first one, and you can actually cut this one and the second one, so the carton and the foldy one. You can cut both of them out of one 6 by 12 piece of paper and the other one out of the other half. So you get all 3 out of one. You just run that through your machine, fold all the score lines. It is super easy. This one doesn't involve any gluing. Pop your little treat inside, hold those 2 little butterflies there, and then just thread them through the 2 little slots. So the 2 little butterflies go through the first slot, and then the other one goes through the second slot, and you are done. Voila, first chocolate treat box is done. Just open out those little butterfly wings to kind of hold that in place, and then it stops it from falling apart. These work beautifully on double-sided paper. This is one from Flowering Utopia, and when you open it up, the person will see this gorgeous pattern on the inside as well. Second box is a little carton. This one is super easy as well. You just fold all the score lines, as you usually do with these things, down the sides, across the top, and across the bottom, just getting each of them. And then you just want to glue the little tab on the end, and that little tab on the end is going to be the only gluing or taping that you need to do. Super easy again. You just hold it there for a few seconds. I'm using 450 glue, my absolute most favorite glue. Then you just tuck these little end pieces in. Those little flappies go in first, and then that one, and voila, that's the bottom of the carton, and it holds itself there. It'll fit a Lindt ball, it'll fit a Ferrero Rocher, or any of the chocolates you want to put in there. My absolute favorite is like Red Frogs. So if you were gifting this to me, you'd fill it up with Red Frogs. Just love them. That one didn't fit, so I think I ate it. We're then going to just fold the 2 little tabs over. They're going to hook on. So again, it's just self-sealing. You can tie a ribbon around there if you want. You can glue it. It's entirely up to you. But it holds itself together in its little shape. I decorated this one up with our new Valentine's cut-apart sheets, which are now available, and some of our red hearts. Lucky last. This one is probably the most trickiest one to assemble. And you need one 6 by 12 piece of paper to cut this one out. Well, it's not quite 12. When you cut it out, you can choose what shape you want to put in that little bit. So this one here, I used the artisan shape, and I cut it out of both ends. The one I'm demonstrating today, I used the oval shape. So when I ran it through my machine, I taped that oval in place. Then if I wanted the other end, I'd have to work out where it was by folding in half, working out exactly where I put the other one, a little bit of tape on there, and I'd run it back through the machine, and that'll cut out 2 windows. I decided this one, I only wanted 1 window at the front, and I wanted to leave it sealed at the back. To make the base, this is where your little chocolate's going to fit in there perfectly. You're just going to fold all of those score lines like you normally do, and you're going to use a little bit of glue or tape. I prefer glue sometimes. I just feel like I know it's going to stick. A little bit of glue on there. It's going to hold itself, and then you just slide it in. I personally like to glue the base down so I know my little chocolate's just not going to slide out in my gifter's hand. And I put it sideways so that you don't see the dodgy edges, so that I put it in like crooked sideways, the opposite way. Pop your little chocolate in there, and you are done. Decorate it up. I decorated this one up with our gnomes one. And I'm just going to pull this apart and show you one other way to do this. You can make cute little name tags. So it's like a little gift and a name tag all in one. So I'm just going to cut it down so you get 2 top bits, and you'll need to cut extra bases. Glue that on. And so now it's just got the back bit, which is going to stand up. And had I not folded that score line, I would have stood up better. Chocolate goes in. You sit this on the table if you're having like a dinner party or any sort of party. I would then print out everyone's name and cut that through with the artisan shape, and then glue that name on the top there. And voila, you sit that on the table, and your guest has their own personal nameplate. Hope you love these as much as we do. Bye.